Hey YouTube, it's Justin from Justin Sturgill Trucking. Alrighty, today this video is how to check your kingpins on like a dump truck if you're going to buy one or if you own one. I just thought of this video because a guy emailed me that said, hey, how do you check for to see if you need kingpins put on your truck? And I thought, well shit, I've never seen a video like that on YouTube, so fuck it, I'll shoot one. So kingpins that's what your spindle rides on, okay? And they have a hardened pin that goes through. Some are bolted and where you can pull the kingpin out. That's kind of the new style, probably anything after 2005-ish. Don't quote me on that. There is some older ones, but if you have a truck older than that, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a pressed-in kingpin where the kingpin can't come out of the beam, unlike the Hendrickson lift axles or anything like that. Like, you have to get a whole new fucking beam, and that takes 4 to 6 weeks if they're running your spread. If not, it could be a while. So I'm going to kind of go over the couple things that I look at when I'm going to look at, if I was going to look at a used truck, kind of what I look for and how to check if you have kingpin wear, okay? So let me get you zoomed in here on the tire and we'll go from there and check this out. Okay, the first indication that you're gonna have a kingpin problem is you're gonna have uneven tire wear. What's gonna happen is back here, the side that's closer to the frame rail is gonna have a bunch of tread. And then out here, it's gonna be worn down. So the tire is going to be, shaped like this, or it can also be shaped the other way to the inside. Now, you'll be able to see that you have kingpin wear. You're not really looking about locking these up because, the drivers will lock these up from a kind of time. You're not looking for flatness. What you're looking for is that the tire tread over here and over here is about the same. And look for a tire that's been on there a little bit, okay? Not one, like if you show up to a place and it's got a brand new lift axle tire on it, on one axle, on both sides, and the other ones are kind of older, you would start questioning this, like what's going on, okay? Also, the toe could be out a little bit, but usually the toe gets knocked out when the kingpins start going bad. So, and how you check the, what you want to do is on like Hendrickson or Watson-Chalmers lift axles, you want the tire to self-center pretty good. So what you do to check these, okay, is just push up on the tire, pull on the tire. Okay, if you get any more than about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch of play in there, you know that you have kingpin problems, where how a kingpin works is you take it off, it has a bronze bushing and it's honed to fit, and then your grease goes down and squirts out like that. Also, you'll be able to tell, you can fool it a little bit by, like, let's say you called me and you're like, hey, I'm coming to look at your truck. I would fucking pack this thing full of grease, and that's going to take up the slop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be able to tell, like, if you grease something, it'll take some of the slop out of it. But going down here, you can see that mine are all, the truck's got 18,000 miles. We're not going to have any type of problems with kingpins. But I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys, how you check for that if you're going to look at a used truck. You know what I'm saying? You can get in here and also, where the kingpins mount to the spindle, you can kind of tell if there's some slop. It'll make like a thuh, where you can tell there's some type of movement. Now, the front kingpins are a little bit harder to tell because you'd have to jack it up and move it. I've been told if there's any type of kingpin play, you got to get it replaced, and you know what I'm saying. But hopefully that helps you on how to check to see if you need to replace your kingpins or anything like that. So that's pretty much it. Alrighty, so again, I hope that helps you understand, you know, just the demonstration. Push on the top of the tire, pull on the top of the tire. You know, you can also use your foot on the bottom, kind of, you can push against it. And if it's got any type of slop, those Kingpins are absolutely fucking junk. And most times to get Kingpins put on is like $1,200 an axle is, you know, what we pay for here in Cincinnati. No kind of big deal. You know, it's $1,200. Again, if you have the older style, it's a beam. That's going to be more. That could be, I've paid $3,200 for a brand new fucking beam. So there's a lot of shit. There's also a guy named Axle Surgeon that'll come out and fix them for you. Some places will not do that because then they won't warranty their work. There's a bunch of different stuff you could do, you know, because what happens is the pin that mounts in the beam either A, gets scorn up from lack of grease and all that type of stuff, or your drivers have them down off-road and they're fucking going real fast and they get all fucked up. But that's a little bit about Kingpins. Like always, guys, check out Justin Sturgill Trucking, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. JustinSturgill.us if you want to purchase any merchandise. We're also on Patreon, you know, throw in $1 a month if this helped you. You know, no big deal. Throw into the kitty. But like always, thanks for watching. And I gotta fucking go.